Well, g'day, and welcome back again to Yunfu, Xinxing. Today we're out on a walk. We're heading towards, I just found on the map, Xinxing Museum, which I've not seen before. So we're on our way there. We weren't going to start filming until we got there, but I just came across a really interesting little thing that shows the contrast of life here in China. So if we whip our camera around, we can see all these buildings here. This whole area is brand new. This building in front of us, that wasn't there the first time I came here, as far as I know. It was probably under construction still. These buildings around to our right here, I'm pretty sure a lot of these were still under construction. First time I came here a couple of years ago. So this side of the road, everything over here is brand new. But then we have the other side of the road. Now this has been fenced off. They must have some work going on in here. But we just came across this gap in the fence, which shows a real contrast from the new buildings over there to over the road, all this really old village stuff. This is one of the things that you sort of, as you wander around cities, you'll see all this brand new. So you can see up the back there, it's all modern apartment buildings back there, but then you've got this really old, beautiful stuff. We might have to try and get back here, go for a walk through that little area sometime, but we're on our way to the museum now. A little coffee house here, looks quite nice. So yeah, I love the contrast between this old stuff and then you look across the road and all brand new. It's amazing. So yeah, we are on our way to a museum. I don't know how big it is, how good it is. I don't know if it's going to be open, but we're walking that way. The guys were just off at the Leju village. Leju, I hate pronunciation. We're off at the village. We've just sort of got back to town. They've stopped in for lunch. I'm not interested in eating, so yeah, I'm going for a walk to try and find this village. What have we got here? Seek Light Coffee. But yeah, once we get to the museum, we'll be back. So stick around. Hopefully there's something really interesting to show you. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so we are almost at the museum. It's just down the road here somewhere. Pull up the map here. So it's just ahead of us, down to our left here somewhere. So we have to try and find a way through these buildings on our left. We might be able to get through here possibly. And then I've just seen on the map, we've also got a Catholic church up ahead of us somewhere. So we're going to try and get through and have a look there as well. So the museum should be just up here on our right, somewhere tucked away well and truly in the background here. Let's try and whip this camera around so you can, oh okay, we can't get through there. Right, we're meant to be right on this, let's just zoom in a little bit here. We are meant to be right on this museum here somewhere. Can we get down through this way somewhere? It's on our left. We might have to go around a little bit further before we can get there. So we're in a bit of a maze at the moment. Okay, looks like we're going to get back, oh, maybe not all the way to the main road. Got another bit of a roadway through here. So looks like there's a park area right by the museum, so it is just a matter of finding. Yeah, okay, it looks like if we look through on our left, if we can see through here, it does look like park area back on the back right the way through there. So it's just a matter of finding our way through this way somewhere. This looks like it might be a little bit more. Right, we'll go and have a look down here and see what we can see. They've not made it easy for us. So that white fence in front of us, I think that will be on the park on the other side of that. It's just a matter of finding a gate that will let us in there. And then I think the museum we access through that park. Oh, we got some steps going up here, maybe this. Hey, here we are, look at this. We have an entrance into the park area. So now, if this is the park I'm thinking about, this is to honour soldiers. If it's this one I'm thinking of. I have been in here before, but I never knew there was a museum in here. Is it the one I'm thinking of? Just looking around, maybe it's not the one I'm thinking of. No, I think it is. I think we've got a statue of a plane up here. And then the museum should be down in front of us that way on our left. So we'll go and see what we can see. But yeah, have a look at this. It's got an old fighter jet set up in this park. I don't know how, whether it's just a model of a fighter jet or if it's one that's was actually a commissioned plane for the Air Force. But it's pretty cool. I love all this stuff. Although it's jet, I do prefer sort of the World War II prop planes, but this is still before they became way too technical. Still very, very much manually controlled. There are, what do we got here? 1989. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell what they're saying. But that's pretty cool. Pretty cool piece of kit. So probably still relying on machine guns. There probably wasn't much in the way of missiles and stuff. You know, guided missiles and things yet. It's pretty extraordinary. Right, so I think in here, in this one, we should have a museum. So we'll go and have a look in here. Stick with us. We're going to turn the camera off while we go and just check out what's going on here. And we'll be back with you. Okay, so I had feared that this the museum here doesn't open until 2:30. Well, in the afternoon. It was open in the morning, but on their lunch break. So we're going to go for a wander down this way and see if we can't find the Catholic Church. Now, we have these signs all the way around here. There's lots of these around the park. And it's all, I'm pretty sure they are all sort of military people who are being honoured. I don't know if they stick mainly with locals or if it is, you know, national heroes from anywhere. I would guess it's probably more locals. I think, trying to remember, but I think they call this something like the, I can't remember the name of the park. We did do a video in here long ago, back the first time we came to, I think it was the first time we came to Xinxing. Just looking on the map, see if we can pull up a name, but no, we can't. So, we're going to go for a little wander and see if we can't find this Catholic church. Because, you know, the world tells us that religion's banned in China. Absolutely not. Wow, look at these sculptures along here, and then we've got a beautiful wall on the way out as well. This sort of sloped edge to this raised grass area. Wow, that's beautiful. That is really, really nice. Very, very cool. And then on our way out, we've got these pillars with lions on them, and then these beautiful walls behind. Oh, and this writing down on the floor as well, all the way along. It is really, really nice. So this is one of the things, so I've mentioned before, I'm using a map now, which is this one here, which now has English language names for stuff on it. It's more accurate than the Google Maps. I found that the Google Maps, things tend to, where they sort of label things as being, don't generally line up with the map. Things are sort of a couple of 100 yards off kilter. You've got roads marked as going right through buildings and stuff. This A map, if you're coming to China, this is worthwhile because you get all the sort of brown labels on there for all the tourist stuff, all the things of interest. And yeah, everything, you know, you can read everything easily. Even if it's sort of Chinese written in English, you know, in pinyin, you can still sort of make out what they're talking about. So it's well worth the effort. Right, so we're heading right up here, and then on our right hand side, just up the way, we should have a church. Catholic, oh no, it says Christian church. So maybe they're a bit of everything, multi-denominational. But yeah, for people who sort of tell you that religion's banned in China, I can assure you it's not. It does happen. You're just not allowed to go trying to push your beliefs onto other people, which, as far as I'm concerned, is fair enough. It's more than fair enough. So on our right, I think this must be it here. Just got a few bikes coming past. Let's get over the other side of the road here. And here we have Christian church. So don't tell me that religion's banned while we're looking at a church. Okay, how are we going for time? All right, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to go down the road here. I'm going to find myself a cold drink, and then we'll head back to this museum. So that reopens at 2:30. So we've got about half an hour to chill and wait for that to reopen. And then we'll go and have a look what they've got in there. I think it may well be a something to do with, because of the park that it's in. It may well be something to do with the military, maybe with the revolution, might be the fighting the Japanese during World War II. You know, I have no idea. Or it might just be an ordinary museum. We'll just have to wait and find out. But stick around. We'll definitely be back and show you around there. Okay, we're just about at time to go into the museum, but I just thought I'd show you this one here. this is a apparently an old archaeological dig. Goes down about 10 meters, and they have unearthed 11 different cultural sort of times down here as it goes down. So you can see they've got the well, I don't know how well you can see that through that glass, but the different layers there telling you what each layer is, which we can't get a decent shot to translate that, but they do have it all written down here. So if you are able to read Chinese, you can pause the video and have a look at that. Yeah, very interesting. So maybe that is what we're going to see in the museum over here. So we've got about, what have we got, 5 minutes before the museum's open. So yeah, we're getting close. Actually, we've got something else in here. I wonder what this is. Okay, that looks like some sort of function center, hotel rooms. All right, we won't worry about that one. But yeah, we'll be back with you once we're inside. Another one well worth having a look at, this tree out in front of the museum here. This is amazing. It's bloody huge. I don't know how well you can get the sort of idea of the scale of that thing, but it is absolutely gigantic. And we see all these branches coming out. They've had fitted with these stands to hold the branches up, because I mean, that would be this is coming right the way out here, this would be a hell of a lot of weight hanging out almost vertically. That's a stunning looking tree, really, really cool. And yeah, we've got braces holding up these branches all the way around to make sure it's not dropping pieces on people. And then we've got the museum directly over the road here. Still no sign of anybody in there yet. We're going to give it, we're right on 2:30 now, we'll give it another 5 or 10 minutes, see if anybody shows up, and if not, we might have to come and do that one another day. We'll see how we go. So in here we have another archaeological site where they've done some digging. We can see yeah, old brickwork down in here. They do have a sign here. I tried to, I translated it, but didn't see how old any of this stuff is. But yeah. And we've just had somebody opening the door in here to the museum. So hopefully we'll be able to get in there sometime soon. So stick around. Okay, so the guy came into the library, unlocked the door, into the library, into the museum, unlocked the door. They had a delivery guy came, delivered a couple of packages, and then they locked the door again. So I'm not sure what's going on there. We might try and get back here another day. But yeah, we got the families coming to pick us up now. They've finished their lunch and stuff, so we're off somewhere else. But yeah, it's I mentioned earlier, a map. It's well worth getting something like that that gives you directions around here in English, because I've been in this park a couple of times. I've been through here, but that building back there, it's very nondescript, and of course there's, you know, everything's in Chinese, so I had no idea that was a museum. Otherwise I'd have been there already. We will try and get back there another day. Just timing's not working out for us today. We'll endeavour to be there. What is today? Actually, it is Thursday. I'm not even sure. There's been too much time spent on holidays. Who's this? Hold on, we got more messages. Jimmy, location. All right. We're just trying to get organised, getting picked up while they've been having lunch. I've just been walking. I had no idea where I was going to be, so they're trying to find out where I am now. So what was I doing? I was trying to check what day it is. It's Friday today. Okay. But yeah, that AMAP is well worth downloading if you're coming to China. I can't recommend it highly enough. But that's going to do us for now. I think we're going off somewhere to go canoeing or swimming or something this afternoon. So yeah, we'll have a look, and if things are good, we'll bring you a video from there. But for now, like, share, subscribe. Questions, comments down there. Ideas for future videos, questions you have about life in China. Again, down there, comment section. But for now, we're going to finish up there. It's really hot here today. I'm looking forward to getting in some water somewhere. So take care, everybody. Stay safe. We will see you all in the next one. Cheers.